In northern Mozambique, people have heard of Eike Roswag-Klinge.
Good to see you.
They built their school according to his plans, entirely out of mud brick and bamboo.
It's touching you so much if this kind of work is coming to the ground and is going to be alive.
In Mozambique, they've been building with earth for centuries, but often the constructions collapse just after a few years. The school must be safe as well as cool inside.
We have a temperature what is something like 5 to 7 degrees below the outside temperature peak, what is a very high comfort.
But not all mud bricks cool equally well. The architect came up with the optimum mixture for the school building in his laboratory in Berlin.
If I put my fingers into the finished surface and feel the material, then you can see its consistency very clearly, the straw fibers which act as reinforcement, and its granulated quality. And when I press it like this and hear a crunching sound, then I know that there's enough sand, another important component.
The load-bearing capacity and tensile strength of the mixture determine whether it's used as plaster or to build a load-bearing wall. The proportion of water, earth, and straw can be adjusted as needed. In warmer climes, mud bricks can help keep houses cool and prevent mold formation in cooler climes.
The mixture absorbs moisture and can release it again. It can respond to changes in humidity and control the indoor climate.
35 architects and construction engineers work here at Eike Roswag-Klinge in Berlin and specialize in environmentally friendly building. It's still a niche product in Europe. Roswag-Klinge trained as a joiner. That's where his interest in natural building materials stems from.
I came to architecture because of my interest in society and craftsmanship. Sustainable architecture, the future of construction, is not so much of a leap from there. And building with earth is something I came across during my studies in the 90s.
He actually learned how to build with these natural materials in Bangladesh. He was meant to be building a school, but at first he just watched the local builders. He combined his architectural expertise with their craftsmanship to come up with the first two-story building made of earth. And more international projects followed. As well as environmental factors, there are also cultural aspects to be considered. For example, for this trauma therapy center in Iraq.
Our client is very keen for us to use traditional mud brick techniques, along with traditional plants and animals, so that we create a kind of historical foundation for people from the region, which will help them rebuild their identity.
He makes sure to respect the particular wishes of his clients, but the dialogue is also a learning experience. The know-how he acquired in Africa has also influenced his work in Germany. Here, building with earth is still a luxury. It costs around 20% more than using industrially manufactured materials, but it's a growing niche. In Berlin, an internet firm is building an office block with mud from the area.
The client wanted a healthy building material with no harmful emissions, one that improved and could control the atmosphere inside. So they sought out experts in earth construction techniques.
Not many architects in Europe are specialized in mud architecture, but demand could rise. In contrast to other building materials, earth is available practically everywhere.